Thinking of buying a new foldable phone? Chances are your eyes have already wandered toward the much-anticipated Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, and for good reason. This foldable powerhouse is rumored to arrive in July, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting and advanced foldables of the year. So with possibly less than 3 months to go, the big question is, should you wait? In short, yes, you absolutely should. But let's dive into the reasons why. If you're even slightly interested in a Z Fold, it's probably worth waiting. If you're reading this, you're likely leaning towards Samsung's foldables over other brands and probably prefer the book-style Z Fold to the clamshell Z Flip. If that sounds like you, then holding out just a little longer could be the smartest move. With the Z Fold 7 likely just weeks away, buying anything else now might leave you with instant buyer's remorse. Sure, the Z Fold 6 is still an excellent device, and yes, it could be discounted soon, but once the Fold 7 hits the spotlight with all its upgrades, it'll be hard not to feel left behind. Even if you end up choosing the Z Fold 6 later, waiting could still save you some money. And with no major sales expected before July, your current phone might be good enough to carry you through. Amazon Prime Day could bring some deals, but it's likely to happen after the Fold 7 launches anyway. Why the Z Fold 7 is worth the hype. All signs point to this being a major upgrade. A powerful 200-megapixel camera for stunning photos, larger displays with less noticeable creases, a thinner, more refined body, the next-gen Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 Elite processor, potential battery and hinge improvements, plus more under-the-hood enhancements. If you're using anything older than the Z Fold 6, the Fold 7 could feel like a massive leap forward, and even current Fold 6 owners might find it tempting enough to justify an upgrade. But what if you can't wait? We get it. Not everyone can hold out. Maybe your current phone is broken or just not cutting it anymore. In that case, think about picking up a budget-friendly phone or even a refurbished model to tie you over. Dropping serious money on a foldable now, right before a major launch, could be a decision you regret. If you're worried about the Fold 7's price, and let's be honest, it's likely to be one of the most expensive phones of the year, there are still smart alternatives. Z Fold 6, which should become more affordable soon. Z Flip 7, expected to launch alongside the Fold 7 with a lower price tag. Or foldables from other brands, though most new models are still a little way off. As of now, the only major competitor expected soon is the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold, rumored to launch in August. With OnePlus reportedly not releasing a new foldable this year, options are limited. Bottom line, if you can hold on just a little longer, do it. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 could redefine what foldable phones are capable of in 2025. But if you absolutely must buy something now, consider a temporary or more affordable solution so you're ready to make the leap when the Fold 7 finally arrives. The wait is almost over, and this one might just be worth every second. A staggering new rumor is sending shockwaves through the tech world. It claims the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 could become the world's thinnest foldable smartphone. Sounds absolutely mind-blowing, right? But there's a catch. As exciting as it sounds, it's probably just too good to be true. Let's dive into it step by step. The whispers started in Greece thanks to tech maniacs and were quickly amplified by the well-known tipster Anthony, aka the Galax_. Now it's a little unclear who heard it first, but what's crystal clear is that this rumor raises a lot of eyebrows. Here's the claim. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be just 8.2 millimeters thick when folded. To put that into perspective, the current slimmest book-style foldable, the OPPO Find N5, measures 8.9 millimeters folded, and that was already a jaw-dropper. Honestly, this Samsung rumor feels a little too ambitious. When OPPO unleashed the Find N5, it stunned the industry with its sleek, impossibly thin design. And now, rumors suggest Samsung might be ready to shatter that record. But let's be real. Samsung's Fold series has never been known for being super slim. Even their thinnest foldable to date, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, never saw a global launch. Now just imagine, these wild claims turn out to be true. A Galaxy Z Fold 7 measuring only 8.2 millimeters folded would mean Samsung pulled off a mind-blowing 30% reduction in thickness compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which is currently 12.1 millimeters thick. That would be absolutely insane, but honestly, it feels almost impossible to believe. And here's where things get even spicier. We exclusively revealed the Galaxy Z Fold 7's design earlier, and honestly, it throws even more cold water on these rumors. Our early CAD render leaks suggested the phone would be 4.5 millimeters thick unfolded. For comparison, the OPPO Find N5 sits at 4.2 millimeters unfolded, while the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is 5.6 millimeters. And let's not forget, a much earlier, and frankly more believable leak, pointed to the Galaxy Z Fold 7 being around 9.5 millimeters thick when folded, which sounds way more realistic. Look, don't get us wrong, we would absolutely love for Samsung to pull off a miracle and launch a foldable that's only 8.2 millimeters thick. It would be a historic feat of engineering. But as much as we want to believe it, it's just really really hard to imagine right now. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Galaxy Z Fold 7 are gearing up for their grand reveal in early July, and excitement is building fast. Thanks to a steady stream of leaks, we're starting to piece together a clearer picture of Samsung's next-gen foldables, even though some details keep shifting like sand in the wind. Here's the latest scoop from Tech Maniacs. Let's talk about the Z Fold 7. And wow, it sounds like a game changer. It's rumored to be significantly thinner than the already impressive 2024 model. How much thinner, you ask? Earlier leaks suggested 4.5 millimeters when unfolded and 9.5 millimeters when folded. But now, according to this fresh report, Samsung might pull off the impossible, making it just 8.2 millimeters folded. Of course, take this with a pinch of salt, but if it's true, Samsung would leapfrog past rivals like the Oppo Find N5, which folds to 8.9 millimeters. That's no small feat. It would mean crushing their own current best, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, which sits at a chunky 10.6 millimeters folded. And there's more. The Z Fold 7 will boast a mighty 200-megapixel main camera, just like the Special Edition. However, it seems the telephoto 3x 10 megapixel and ultra-wide 12 megapixel cameras won't see upgrades this time around. A little disappointing for shutterbugs hoping for an across-the-board upgrade. On the display side, there's a bigger reason to smile. The inner screen is expected to grow to 8 inches, up from 7.6 on the Fold 6, and the cover display will slightly stretch from 6.3 to 6.5 inches, matching the dimensions of the Special Edition. Bigger screens, thinner body, yes please. Switching gears to the Galaxy Z Flip 7. Samsung isn't holding back here either. The iconic cover display is reportedly getting a major glow-up, expanding from a 3.4-inch folder-shaped window to an almost full 4-inch rectangle. And yes, it's getting thinner too, though specific numbers are still under wraps. The Flip 7 will also pack a larger battery, growing from 4,000 mAh to a solid 4,300 mAh, though sadly, charging speeds are staying the same. As for cameras, don't expect a 200-megapixel upgrade here. Samsung is likely sticking with the tried-and-true 50-megapixel plus 12-megapixel setup from the Z Flip 6. Under the hood, both phones will roar with the power of the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, the very best Samsung can get. Meanwhile, the rumored Z Flip Special Edition variant might use an Exynos 2400E. But deep breath, there's a bit of a sting in the tail. The Z Fold 7 is expected to get a €100 price increase compared to its predecessor. For context, the Z Fold 6 launched at €2,000. As for the Z Flip 7, no news about a price hike, and sometimes no news really is good news. The wait may soon be over. According to a fresh new report, Samsung might unveil its next-generation foldables, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7, in early July, possibly at a dazzling event in New York City. Yes, you read that right. Samsung could be returning to the Big Apple after a 3-year break. Leaks about the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 have been pouring in from all corners of the internet, giving us a fairly vivid picture of what to expect. Sleeker designs, upgraded internals, and a taste of Samsung's software magic. But one major piece of the puzzle has remained frustratingly vague. The launch date. Well, it looks like we finally have a clearer view, and excitement is building fast. According to Jungming, Samsung is planning to hold its next big Galaxy Unpacked event in early July, and all signs point to a New York stage. For reference, the Z Flip 6 and Fold 6 were launched on July 10, 2024, a Wednesday. Interestingly, Samsung has a habit of picking Wednesdays for its summer foldable events. That narrows down our guesses to either July 2 or July 9, both Wednesdays, though nothing is set in stone just yet. If true, this would mark Samsung's first US-based foldables event since the Galaxy Z Flip 4 and Z Fold 4, after which the company shifted to Seoul, South Korea, and then Paris for the Fold 5 and Fold 6 reveals. A return to New York would certainly be a symbolic full circle and a statement. But the excitement doesn't stop at the foldables. The report suggests Samsung may also reveal a brand new Galaxy Watch and perhaps more intriguingly, its first Android XR-based headset, a clear move toward the future of immersive tech. There's even word of a teaser for the long-rumored Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition, an affordable clamshell foldable that could bring this exciting tech to even more users. And if you're into the bleeding edge, Samsung may also hint at a trifold phone to rival Huawei's Mate X-T. Let that sink in. As for the stars of the show, the Fold 7 and Flip 7. Here's what we know so far. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be a productivity beast, rumored to feature a 6.5-inch cover screen and an 8.2-inch main display. Camera upgrades are in the pipeline, while battery and charging speeds might stay the same. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,